Hey everybody, good evening. Broadcasting live from New York City. All right. Anyway, well, I guess we'll talk about the awful thing that's going on that everybody's got to be talking about right now is the coronavirus. I'm just gonna say that, I've been thinking about it hard, and I got to be careful how I say it and what I say, but I think that this coronavirus thing. I think we just I titled my video "Be Strong." I think we need to just be very strong and very brave at this time with this coronavirus thing, and I think we're going to be okay. I think the bad guys. I'll just say the bad guys because I don't want to get sued or get in trouble or anything. But the bad guys are really trying to scare the hell out of us with the coronavirus. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, and I also think that, yeah, I think that they're trying to scare the hell out of us with this coronavirus thing. I could be wrong, but I think, they're really scaring us, with this thing. And there's this lady, I don't know if you ever heard of her. Her name is Jane Burgermeister. She's a European lady, and what I've come up with is I think we'll call them bad guys. Jane Burgermeister. She's a European lady. I think she's a scientist or a doctor from Europe. I'll post her video below after I finish talking and stuff. But what I think is that they're the bad guys are trying to scare us. So we'll take coronavirus vaccines and stuff, And I think they're really just trying to scare the hell out of us with this coronavirus stuff, and it's awful what they're doing. It's pretty awful. And also I wanted to talk about Jesse Ventura. You know who Jesse Ventura is? He used to be the former. I think he. If I'm right, I may be wrong. I'm trying to get all my facts right because I don't have a speech written down. I make this up out of my head pretty much. But Jesse Ventura, I think if I'm right, he was the former governor of Minnesota, and he's a Navy SEAL. And I got to meet him in New York City a long time ago, and I bought one of his books, and he was selling the book at Barnes and Noble and all. He's a good guy, and he used to make this show called Conspiracy Theory. And anyway, he made a show about a lot of different topics, And one show he made was called Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura, Plum Island. And anyway, it talks about how, we'll say the bad guys, we'll call them the bad guys, because we don't want to get sued or anything. But he talks about how the bad guys, made some weird diseases on Plum Island in the state of New York a long time ago. I'm going to post that video. And let's see, what else can we go into? I'm going to post another video by this dude named Jay Parker. And you know how I'm always telling you that the people, the bad guys that are doing this awful stuff to us, I believe a lot of them are Satanists, and they're just really evil people. Anyway, I'll post this video about this guy talking about how a lot of the people running the world, the bad guys running the world, a lot of them are big time Satanists and everything. And let's see. And the next thing I wanted to talk about, and this is like a big story, and I wanted to make sure I was correct about this before I said anything, because this is a very big deal. That you notice Jeffrey Epstein, your boy Jeffrey Epstein. I noticed that if you've noticed recently, like New York sealed his court documents, and they won't investigate all of the claims against him. They sealed all of his court documents. The state of New York, I said that in my last video, they sealed all of his court documents and stuff, which is crazy. Well, I also found out something else really juicy, like a soap opera. about Jeffrey Epstein is, Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, this is juicy. All right, this is like gossip. Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, who I believe was really like a madam. She wasn't just his girlfriend; she was like a madam, which is a fancy word for, you know, she. Anyway, so anyway, Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, her sister Christine Maxwell has a company called Chiliad. And I'll post the article so you won't think that I'm making this stuff up, because they always say that we're making this stuff up. I always post stuff to back up what I'm saying. But anyway, her sister, Christine Maxwell, has a company called Chiliad, and her company helped make, design, or I don't know what the word would be, the FBI's counterterrorism database. Okay. And then I was thinking, no wonder, they haven't investigated Jeffrey Epstein and his pedophile pals, like, no wonder, man, and why would someone, who has connections to these big time pedophiles be designing, our government's database? I mean, that's kind of creepy, right? And the counterterrorism, or I think they call it the FBI's counterterrorism or counterintelligence database. That's what they call it. And anyway, why would somebody who has connections to this creepy guy Jeffrey Epstein be designing an American government database? I mean, that is just creepy, right? And so, I mean, anyway, I'll post the article so you won't think that I'm making this stuff up, because they said that I was making this stuff up. I'm not making it up at all. And another article I found is called Mind Games. Elon Musk wants to connect your brain to a computer this year as awesome Neuralink mind chip prepares to launch. Okay? Remember, I was saying in all my other previous videos that that they want to connect our brains to a freaking computer and stuff. All of these mad people that are running the world, the bad guys that are running the world, they want to connect our brains to a computer. They don't even ask our permission if we want to have our brains connected to a computer. They just say that they're going to do it. Like they don't even ask us. Hey, by the way, would you like to have your brain connected to a computer? Anyway, and then what else? China. Another article I found is China deploys thermal drones to scan villagers for coronavirus from the skies. Okay, China deploys thermal drones to scan villagers for coronavirus from the skies. Okay, I told you that the bad guys. I always say bad guys because I don't want to get in trouble or anything, get sued. But the bad guys, they act like they don't have any technology to do anything. They have all kinds of technology. Okay, China is scanning people from the freaking sky to see if they have the coronavirus. Okay, they have big freaking technology that you wouldn't even believe. Okay, and anyway, they always act like they don't have this kind of technology, but they have it, man. It's like I said. Watch the movie Elysium too. That's a good movie. I told you to watch the movie Terminator, all the Terminator movies, and the movie Elysium. Elysium, pretty much everything you see in Elysium is pretty much for real. I mean, they got the rich corporate executive. Elysium. It was done by Matt Damon. And pretty much you see everything in Elysium is going on now. I mean, they have the rich corporate executive who makes a ton of money, and he's living the high life, and in a rich area of, actually he's living on a rich planet, and then all the people back on Earth and are in LA, Los Angeles, and they're all living in poverty. I mean, it's pretty much what's going on in the real world, And anyway, it's a good movie to watch if you haven't seen Elysium with Matt Damon. I think you can rent it on YouTube. And anyway, I'm doing okay. and I think I finished all the articles I wanted to talk about. I'm doing okay, and I just wanted to say, to be strong and be brave, and don't let these bad guys scare you. I mean, they're trying to scare the hell out of us. I mean, and I think we'll be okay. I don't think it's going to be as bad as they're saying it is. As they saying that it is going to be. And I did say, you remember I said to take to buy Lysol for the coronavirus, and all of the bad guys were trying to say that that was a hoax. It's true. If you look on the back of a can of Lysol, you can also get Lysol wipes, and it will say human coronavirus on the back of it. They said that that was false. It's true, man. It says go to any convenience store, Rite Aid, Walgreens that sells it, and it will say it on the back, on the back of the can. And the other thing that I heard is colloidal silver. You can buy it from any of the places that sell vitamins. I know in America they have the Vitamin Shop, and they have GNC sells colloidal silver, and I heard that will kill any infection you have in your body. And I don't know. That's the only thing I heard so far. And then the bad guys were saying that that we said to swallow bleach and all that garbage. It's on Google or something. I don't know. Like, I never told anybody to take bleach for the coronavirus. I never said that. Replay my last video. I didn't say anything about no bleach. So but anyway, I mean, at least I'm offering everybody some ideas of what they can do. I mean, I don't feel like the government is really offering us any ideas on what we can do. The so-called experts, the people with all of the degrees in rocket science, I mean, they're not offering us any advice on what we can do. All of our experts are not offering us any advice. I mean, all they're saying is, cover your mouth and maybe you won't get it. I mean, like that's all they're telling us to do. Like, they're not telling us anything else, man. So anyway, I just want you guys to be strong, be brave, and don't let the bad guys scare you. The bad guys are trying to scare the hell out of us. And targeted individuals. I know y'all are going through hell, and I'm a targeted individual myself, and they're putting me through hell. And I was listening to Gang Stalking Simulation. I will post his video. Anyway, he was saying, he was saying that, they are the bad guys. The reason why we're targeted individuals and the reason why they're gang stalking us is because, they're scared of us. I mean, not scared of us because we're bad people, but they fear us. They're scared of us. They fear us because they're intimidated by us. They don't know what to think of us. Because we're very intelligent. We have very high intellects, and they're intimidated by us. They don't know how to take us. So and they don't know how to take us. And anyway, he says it better than I do. I'll post his video, Gang Stalking Simulation. I'll post his video. He says it very, very good. But they they're intimidated by us. I mean, we are very. If you check out, most targeted individuals are very intelligent. They have very high intellects, and I would say a large percentage of them don't even really have criminal records. I don't have a criminal record. I had jury duty in New York City, so I don't know how I could have jury duty in New York City if I had a criminal record. So but anyway, there's a bunch of people on the social media that are trying to discredit us, and I think they just fear us because we're very smart, we're very intelligent, and they don't know how to take us. I mean, and we're waking up to what's going on, and we know what's going on now, and they want us to pretend like we don't know what's going on, and I I can't pretend like I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on, man. Like, I can't pretend like I don't know. I mean, they want us, we're in the Matrix, it's just like that movie, The Matrix, with Keanu Reeves. We're in the Matrix, man. I mean, I'm like Neo, and I'm not in the Matrix anymore. I'm the Matrix. I took the what is it, whatever it is, the red pill, the blue pill. I took the pills. I know what's going on. You can't fool me anymore. Like you know. So yeah, I think they're scared of us. And so the bad guys are scared of us. So that's why they're harassing us and giving us hell for absolutely no damn reason at all. Most of the TIs I've talked to on social media, most of them, the majority of them don't have criminal records. A lot of the TIs, I think, are may be like MK Ultra survivors. Some of them are whistleblowers. Some of them, maybe some of them were in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know. So, but I think most of the target individuals I talk to are very good people. They're not bad people, and they're not crazy. They're very intelligent, very smart people. And, the Matrix, the bad guys, they don't like smart people. They like dumb people, They don't want you to be smart. They want you to be real dumb. Anyway, you guys be strong. Don't be scared. Don't let the bad guys scare you. They're trying to scare the hell out of us. That's what they're trying to do. And they're trying to intimidate us and scare us. But we're not gonna let the bad guys intimidate us and scare us. We're gonna be strong. We're gonna be brave, and we're gonna survive. We're gonna make it. And we will go on, and we're going to keep doing what we have to do, right? Anyway, you guys have a good night, and it was nice talking to y'all. And see you later, okay? Bye.